back, guys. We're playing Avowed again. Alright, Emerald Stair. So we're gonna explore Emerald Stair today. Awesome, let's go do some exploring.
Here we go. For you!
Would you be a dear and help with these forms, please?
Looks like she could use our help. Let's get her in.
Don't get too comfortable. Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
Yeah, slave.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they are a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
Incorrigible.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me. behind you.
Give me the loot. I hear the jingle, but I'm guessing it's upstairs. Yeah, there's the jingle.
Take him down. This one's mine. Work. Hook up, envoy. Heal yourself.
Chrome 10!
Poisoned again? What the hell, man?
We make a good squad.
Come on. There we go. Wiliest alley. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these rooms have been here for a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here. Can't argue with that. Of course you can't argue with that. Alright, up the ruins I go. There's the base. Unprecedented environmental changes have weakened our infrastructure. Governor Ignacio Vidado. Someone has scooped at the bottom.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you? Andres
Yeah, but you
titties,
left
you
it out
found
there.
it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nindut.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Oh, really? I bet you can't perform Archimede's dazzling lights.
Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless face. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens
I didn't
again.
need a ladder. I
I've got a
could
few
climb.
inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Ah, you dirty, dirty dog. What's down here?
Quiet, Nindut.
Nice, they come. Show me what you got. Oh, you see that? Is that it? Ready, aim.
Give me all the goodies. Ooh, there's a gift.
Never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
worse.
Why is it somehow worse?
As if people weren't hungry enough.
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
Living farmlands might give you less trouble.
But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
It's somehow worse knowing that these corpses are polite.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities.
Channeling souls into your crops is unconventional, but brilliant.
Thank you. We've been at it for a while now, but there is still so much to learn. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
we'll talk
Come
later.
back soon.
I did your little mini quest, and I'm gonna go snoop in your house and steal your shit. Oh, I hear the jingle. Alrighty. Guess I should probably finally make my way to the town.
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Yachtley placed an order for a replica of a godless face again. I swear, she's obsessed. The way she looks at dusty urns and pots is borderline obscene. Oh. So she's a hoe for ancient cultures. There we go.
Next one's mine.
Chrome 10!
You're mine now. Nothing like a win with a
Okay.
good team. Here we go. Watch yourselves.
Come on, little brown bear.
BC!
Nice shot.
resist. Well, I'm going to switch to my other grimoire. A fine grimoire.
We got them all.
Let's go.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy.
You showed up at a bad time.
I pretty much brought that pig there down by
Word of
myself.
advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
Uh-oh.
You could do a lot worse than Giatta, but she can be a bit confrontational. The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to
Well,
learn
thank
some
you,
local
good guard.
curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
Let's go into Fior. Alright. First things first. Ooh, let's check out their merchants.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adirian interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Genuine healing, please.
Journal. Stu. Felici's journal.
rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence. Oh, pure crystals dug from the soil of Emerald Stair.
Can I
There's the
interest you?
merchant.
Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Ooh. That's frost. Sparks, but only one of them is sparks. Oh wow, that would take most of my coin. Ooh, Minnaletta's conduit. One-handed ranged unique. This is a wand. Plus 5% attack damage, plus 30% maximum wand range. Hits deal 10% bonus shock damage. I'm going to buy this. Okay. Let's see. Let's try out the wand.
All ingredients are fully stocked.
Oh, is there a bounty board there? I think that's the bounty board. That is the bounty board. Gimme.
Be careful with.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Those them done. They're not evil. It is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
This is another store, I believe. Yeah.
Would you care for a If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. To put it gently, yes. Giata Castel is giving our governor a piece of her mind, loud enough to rattle the windows. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business.
Around here.
This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
Maybe that's why Animacy is so unreliable. Everyone's fatigued.
Imagine what we could accomplish if more Animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else? Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them.
You're a
Trinkets I
tea
have
house
collected
with no
over the
tea.
years.
Alright. Ooh, map. Give me that map. A good ranger is prepared for the challenge. Nice. Give me these spring berries. Those cure poison. I'm gonna need those. Ooh, I'm gonna have to come back for these bracers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for those bracers when I have more gold. Where's that other? Oh, there it is. Excuse me.
Careful! Or we'll get thrown out of the pub. We're already. Really?
I had one job.
Oh look, there's a quest.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Another troubled Fioran. Is everyone in this city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
They've disappeared before.
3
haven't
times
they?
this month. They're going to be the death of me. They're besotted. I can't get them to think about anything else. Belena and Adelaro were my most promising recruits. Now, all they do is sneak off
to dip the pen in the inkwell?
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
Pour you a drink, good lad.
All
Can anything be done?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their mouths.
Perfect. I'm in search of an animancer. You know any?
You can't take a piece in the fjord without spotting an animancer. But finding an animancer you can trust, that's harder. I try Quilici and Giata. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
Not taking the dream.
Try
Scourge
telling
seriously,
that to
is
Vidaro and the animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terrors stalking the wilderness day and night.
I've seen the
Birds,
dream scourge
bells,
myself.
of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, We ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
What have you got? I'll take some lockpicks. Can't ever have enough of those. Oh boy.
Welcome back.
I need to go find some money at some point. Oh, there's a quest. There's a quest down there. I'll go back.
You ever think...
Pick up that side quest.
No, the animals are supposed to sweet business too.
Son of Allah.
You startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayers were you reciting?
I was
now?
calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead?
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
This seems like a waste of food when the rest of the town
I
is
had
starving.
to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead.
Feeding the living
But
should
this
outweigh the
does
needs
help
of
the
dead.
living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Well, maybe this will help you find some peace as well.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Think you're healthy? Think again. Clean yourself out for the eating business.
Come on. My invention.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now! How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
I thought animancers loved that bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her
I
off your
see
hands.
you're
I'll make sure nothing
unfamiliar
goes
with
wrong.
animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Now, if we worked together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
What a fucking asshole.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
Alright, let's see what the governor has to steal. He's an asshole, so I don't feel guilty about stealing from him.
Is this the governor's mother? Blessed a shame.
Yoink. Don't deserve mushroom stew, because you're a dick. Man, this guy doesn't have much to steal. The governor, isn't he supposed to be like rich or some shit? Let's see what's in these doors. Ooh, Ignacio's bedroom. I hear the jingle. There's the bedroom key. I lockpicked it though. There's another jingle. Oh, there it is. Valiant breastplate. That's medium armor though. I'm running with light armor. That's his bathroom. Close the doors. Alrighty. Oh, there's a quest over here too. Oh, that's an entrance, okay.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I'm Mika.
Oh, you're another store. Let's see what you got, Stefan.
I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Oh.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I'm Mika.
What's in here?
Founded machine.
Oh, is this the church?
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were honest. And look what happened to them.
Aha. Stealing from the church.
I have to do something.
Stairs of the dead fire Archaeopala. What the hell? I can't speak. Archipelago. There we go. Barbed Ravager, Winding Serpent, Leviathan, Pulpover. Pulpover. Ah. Oh, that is terrifying.
I can't let anyone else discover this. Ah, Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? No.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in. How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Forget-me-not tonic. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia. Oh, that's not concerning at all. What's up here? Yep, okay, it's there. There's a lot of books. Pitfalls of imp husbandry, the alchemy of imp spray, on the efficacy of imps.
What do you
Like all
think
the
of
books.
Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little
Unpredictable? Like the essence has no
Unpredictable.
sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
The art of malicious compliance. When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. Fior Massivierno was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable. Well, that's the chick I talked to. Before coming out? I think so. The Moons of Eora. I'll read that later. Alright. Finished raiding the temple. My list now. Spring berries, I need those so I can cure poison.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Stealing all her food. Ah, she's coming with me anyway.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he
focusing
know?
on the rock
He isn't even an
problems,
animancer.
That's for certain.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giada's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
You talk like you have a vendetta.
In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I've worked
It's
with
not for the
before.
faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't
You think
that
there
be a
might be a connection?
coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home. You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
So it's a professional consultation we're after.
Glad
I
to
can
hear
handle
it.
that.
Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're
Sounds
about
like
to
I have
make
my work
history.
cut out for me.
But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
That unlocks Giada's basement key. Let's see if I can't find this key. Grimoire of the Greater Elements. Giada's Journal. As a physical frontier.
Invitation to drinks from Masoni. Speak with the grain merchant. Kill Zaros. Locate the gravesite. Speak to the grain merchant. Ali's talent. Guess I'll knock out D right quick. Those seeking the inhabitants of this building may find their new domicile within the walls of Fiar Messeverno. Living outside the walls was simply becoming too dangerous.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. Well, I'm very happy to hear that, but I need you to step aside if you're not in need. We recently had food go missing from the stores, so I have to be more careful than ever. I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost. The Rangers have taken on extra hunts as part of their patrols, which has helped some. The problem is that the things they bring back tend not to be edible, thanks to the blight. Rosanna? I couldn't have guessed that in a million years. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, every piece of food missing is a person who goes hungry. Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant from Dawnshore. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean life or death to some people. I should get back to it. Stay safe out there.
Nope.
You're the first...
Oh, oops.
I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. What are you talking about? I thought the Dream Scourge was a myth.
Do you have another explanation for
I've worked these lands. The soil's good. Our farms won't be undone by some idiot folktale. If you bring no good tidings, I'll thank you to be quick with your business. We've had enough misfortune of late.
Fragments of the offering. Animancer Swallowtail. Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a lot of money and come back for that. Hear the jingle. Gotta be inside. Oh, it's right there.
Let's go.
Be my sake! Worse than rock!
On your right!
Worse than rock! Worse than rock! Worse than rock!
Right. This place has seen better days.
Take your best shot.
Be your sake! Seek! Worse than wrath!
Don't die. Arms up.
Worse than wrath!
Glad that's it.
Yeah, you and me both. Alright.
Win and Fjord. Yes.
Scourge. There's the farmer's market. Some more fighters now. There's the quest.
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer?
I may have dabbled at some point.
It's about time somebody like you came along. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind.
In your defense, I wouldn't
They
want to
can't
catch a
even
dead
move
body either.
fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out.
You don't know where they went?
People are used to the damned things wandering around. I'm the one who's panicking here. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it.
Appeal to her vanity. Tell her only she can fix it. It'd work on me.
I have to have some standards, even at a time like this. You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them.
Controlling the undead? Now I have to know
I
more.
was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. I'd look myself, but I don't trust the few subjects I have left. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Indubitably, good sir. Indubitably. Well. Oh yeah, let me go camp real quick. Then I'll come talk to Ella and everybody else. Do more side quests. Let's upgrade some of my shit. Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff on here that's skulled. Alright. Yep, set up a party camp. Upgrade materials. I know about upgrade materials.
Listen. You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada made her point.
No doubt.
Dara was being
That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
I remember that attitude well from my academy
You
days.
seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes, She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth...
Just talk about something else.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know.
Hey,
In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
And it's another dream sequence.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Are you sure you don't have a history?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Oh dear. Is Lodwin a godlike of fucking Magrin?
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Okie dokie.
Nice job, everyone.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
talk to Elia about.
Envoy, a pleasure as always. Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to
That's
make it
our
sound
governor
official.
for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Do you want me
Yes,
to?
quickly and mercifully if you can. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
I'll take care
Thank
of
you
Silvo
for
and I'll make it quick.
understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Alrighty.
Just getting warmed up.
Alrighty, Silvo has been culled from your flock.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us. Poor Silvo. He was
I
a
know
bright
Silvo.
young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So,
Promise me some answers.
the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up
haven't
like
traded seconds
Giata.
with anyone?
No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating.
Well,
sure Giada
I'm
would be
happy to give her
interested in
some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Alright, I'm done here. Let's go. Down here to the docks. You're messy guy, bro.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I love answers. Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my God, Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You do realize I
Remy,
understand
take
you
a note.
perfectly.
Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our
subject.
curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
That
We
depends
want
on
to
what
know
you
about
want
the
from me.
godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like
Who
to come
wouldn't?
back as a godlike.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Oh dear, Yvette. I think we've hit a sore topic. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, Perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their
Sent
minds.
into exile.
Ugh. I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
I don't need to come down here.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me.
Who are you?
For you, a trial. Defeat my champion and gain reward. Worse than rot! Worse than all!
Watch the left!
Seek!
Next one's mine!
Seek!
On your left!
Worse than rot! Seek! Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Seek!
Keep quiet.
Right flank!
Worse than rot!
Get them down! This one's mine!
Worse than rot! Seek! Worse than rot!
You okay?
Seek!
Well done!
Worse than rot! Seek! Worse than rot! Be safe!
Hello. Yes, you have stolen the buff.
Be safe!
different grimoire.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Not looking good.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Be your sake! Be your sake!
One for you!
Well, the prize is yours. Our business concluded.
Good fight.
Oh, finally killed all the skeletons. Got me a unique two-handed sword called Horse Cutter. Well, let's see what it does. Horse Cutter Strokes. A full combo attack deals high stun and Bleeding Lash. Hits deal 10% bonus bleed damage. That might be a sword Patsu will love to mess around with.
Let's go.
Worth and rot!
She wants to do it. Let her do it.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
I guess someone will have to do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out. I think I sprained my shoulder.
Doesn't sound like you're trying to be fair if you're making Chloe stay way behind. Doesn't she have to complete that level for her character to move on to the next one?
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
bunch of shrooms over here. Well, these shrooms headbutt you and then shoot you with poison. Sure. Alright, let's go kill these earth blights.
Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
You're welcome. Oh, I try.
You go. Now you're left. Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
Nice right.
Ben! Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
Something's not right here.
Armor's too weak here.
Worse than rot! Be sick! Worse than rot! Be sick!
Look to your left.
Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Be sick! Worse than rot!
and rot!
There we go. Damn you, RNG. You married a weeb. Oh no. Primary guns always have ammo. Killed the Earth Spirit.
Heal yourself.
Oh, what the hell?
Ekworth and rot! Ekworth and rot! Ekworth and rot! Ekworth and rot!
just died. How did those things hit that hard? Error. Hunt's hair. Parkour.
Ahek worth and rot!
Coming from your right!
Ahek worth and rot! Ahek worth and rot!
Nice job!
This must be near the spot that cartographer mentioned.
We make a good squad.
Yay! I opened the hidden door. You got a sword? You deserve that. You're a criminal. Called you Dingleberry. Come on, I hear the jingle. Where's the loot? There's the loot. No, you. I'm an adult. I don't have to think or do anything. Someone's cosplaying a Smurf. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. Dr. Golden Wang?
Worth the rot!
Next one's mine. That's all of them.
Same here, boy. Destiny 1 beta is where I started. But Adam over there is the only one who still loves the game like a elementary school kid.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Watch the left.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Perk up, envoy. What are you? Out of the way!
Unseen, unheard.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Yes. Big boss is dead.
We're on your right. Heal yourself.
I never want to go to work.
Worth and rot!
You're not looking good.
Fucking bullshit.
Back on my feet.
I died again. Ah. This, the chieftain of these fucking kobolds turned his staff into a machine gun fireball machine. Hey, shoot a name change?
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
I probably didn't change mine either.
That's all of them.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Felt that one.
Worth and rot!
I was just getting warmed up.
Ooh, wolf gloves. What do those do? What am I doing? I'm playing Avowed. It's a fun game.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Next one's mine.
Worth and rot!
If you want to see what Avowed looks like, I'm streaming it.
Worth and rot!
It's very fun. Aside from playing with y'all, this has been the only thing I've been playing.
Worth and rot!
All weekend.
Seek!
To the right.
Worth and rot! Seek! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Try.
Well, it's only because I'm in like a higher leveled area and I'm trying to kill things in a higher leveled area.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Didn't stand a chance! Nice!
Worth and rot!
It's not called liking Destiny, it's called suffering Destiny to play with friends. You are also just starting the game. We've been playing since D1. We've been playing since the game was good. Nah. There's a cave down here? Oh, I think I'm beneath the map. Guys, I found a way under the map in Avowed. I need to figure... No, I need to figure out how to get out. Oh, there's the exit. On Destiny? All games are more fun with friends. I thought about playing it, but I'll run away. Stacy!
Led many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
I hear the jingle. Where's the loop? Sure about that?
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the...
Oh. Here's the jingle. Give me the loot. I'm playing Avowed. Whenever you're near loot in this game, it gives out a little tiny magical jingle.
I failed you, my lord.
Yep.
Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith.
Nice.
While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He was. The war ended years ago. Yet still the scars remain.
You hear that, guys?
Maybe the gods have abandoned the living lands.
Trained on.
Or maybe they've abandoned me. Thank you. It's good to know there's still kindness on the frontier. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delumgan glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right.
I was talking to Potsy last night about maybe getting worms. So we could all play on worms.
May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
A saint's relic? Where would you even fence something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
Because they're sweaty. Must be explored. Give me that essence potion. I need more mana. I am so close to leveling up.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere near it.
Were you wearing anything made of copper? A ring, maybe?
What? I don't know.
course. Oh, there's a merchant over there. Oh, merchants, give me your wares.
You there? Salutations, traveler.
Oh, this merchant's
Welcome
a furry.
to lovely Naku to deck. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares?
Yes, show me your wares. So I can sell you all the stuff that I don't need. Are they whoring the center area? I need more monies. Damn, that sounds rough.
Have you spoken to a...
Let's go with more cons. Yes. You must stay alive.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
I know the law.
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
Have y'all played Worms WMD before? I was thinking about having us all play that game too, as a multiplayer game we can all have fun with. It would be so much fun.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Oh no! Don't get distracted.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
You can't be a camper. I'm already a camper.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Weird dream sequences are interesting. Got to find Mr. Cartographer.
Aye, aye.
Ready, aim.
Don't you hate it when that happens? I was just over here. I just cleared this place out. Okay, I think I need to get up there. Time for more parkour. There's a lot of parkour in this game. good at talking.
Could we not just move the machines?
Jingle. Where's that jingle? There's it. I can check my library, see if I have WMD. How do I get up? That's the real question. All the Worms games are on PC, and most of them should be on Xbox as well, and they should be cross-platform. Ah! GTA? I haven't played GTA in forever. So does GTA 5. How am I supposed to get up there? What the heck?
I think worth and rot! I think worth and rot!
Nice!
Then!
Yeah, I hate pingers.
Glad that's...
You just take all the fun out of the game. There, though. Yeah, apparently I'm buff now. Forever and always. What's down there? Oh no, oh no.
Eckworth and Roth! 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 Eckworth and Roth!
That's a giant fucking mushroom.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
One for you!
Eckworth and Roth! Seek! Eckworth and Roth!
Coming from your right. Not looking good.
Isaksogu! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Well done.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
essence potion that's right there.
Let's go. Oh, no, you look right.
Oh no, not the pink stuff. Oh no. neutralizing influence.
Worth and rot! Here we go! Worth and rot!
Go away!
Worth and rot!
They won't get past me! You're on your right!
Seek! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Done!
Worth and rot!
You okay?
Seek! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
So glad you had another encounter with stronger enemies.
Everybody all right?
What's everybody doing right now? Basically addicted to getting the train.
Well, that's a
That's about as long as it's been for me, so. I just don't trust the women in my area, you know? I am in Austin. I am in Austin. Like, there are so many STDs going around in Austin right now. I don't trust going around with anybody from Austin. Yeah, Raph's the red. Oh, I found the map, okay.
Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, my favorite customer. Here to peruse my wares, I hope?
Yep, I'm here to shop you, furry bitch. With maximum effort. I've got purple robes now, boys. I'm a real wizard now. Alright, save game, and then I'll switch over to Call of Duty.